What's going on, guys? I'm doing another Call of Duty Ghosts video, and this time I'm going to be talking about the SATCOM Killstreak. So, you might be wondering, what is a SATCOM? So, the SATCOM is basically it's the exact same thing as a UAV, but it's the new name for it. But instead of calling it in and having it be a drone that flies around in the sky, you have to set it down somewhere on the ground. So, these things last between 30 to 45 seconds, and it can be destroyed, sort of just like how UAVs could be shot down. So, if your team, this basically applies to your whole team, just like standard UAVs do. If you place down one person on your team, places down one SATCOM, then it's not going to work like a standard UAV. The enemies will only show up on the radar or the mini-map if one of your teammates or a friendly is looking at them. So as long as they're within the line of sight of your friendlies or your teammates, they'll show up on the radar. So if you put down two SATCOMs, and this doesn't have to be just you, it can be anyone on your team. So if, say, you place down a SATCOM and then someone else on your team places down a SATCOM, it'll act like a standard UAV. It'll show anybody on the radar who does not have either like Ghost, or in this case it's called off the grid. And if your team places down three SATCOMs, then it's pretty much like a standard UAV, but it refreshes more frequently. So it's pretty much like, say in Black Ops 2, if your team calls in, say, 3 UAVs at once, 2, maybe 3 UAVs, it'll swipe every, I don't know, 2 seconds or 1 second or something like that. So it swipes across the minimap really, really frequently. So, if you place down 3, like I said, it refreshes more frequently. But if you place down 4 SATCOMs, then that becomes an advanced UAV. So there's a difference between the advanced UAV and an orbital VSAT. The orbital VSAT shows the direction, and it's real time, so you can tell when an enemy is coming around a corner and what direction they're facing. But the advanced UAV, instead of red dots, it shows the enemy player, but it shows which direction they're pointing. And it's not real time. It swipes across the screen maybe every half second. No, it's like every half second or second or something like that. So, yeah. And like I said, these only last for like 45 seconds, 30 seconds, and yeah, so you potentially only have 45 seconds to place down 3 other SATCOMs once you place down the first one before you no longer have the advanced UAV. So what I would guess is that say you place down one SATCOM and you wait 40 seconds, and then you place down another one, it would act like a standard UAV since you have 2 up. But then 5 seconds later, the first SATCOM gets destroyed. Would you go back down to the first SATCOM where the enemy has to be within the line of sight of your teammate, or would it stay at a standard UAV? So I'm wondering if you could just sort of stack these. So right before the first SATCOM is about to run out, you place down a second SATCOM. And right before the second one's about to wear out, you place down a third one and then a fourth one. And right before the fourth one's about to go out, you place another SATCOM so it stays up as an advanced UAV. So, I don't know, maybe you could do that to keep an advanced UAV, but I don't know how long these are going to last or how they're going to, I don't know all the specs, but we'll find out at launch, and maybe we'll find out at like Gamescom or Eurogamer. But so there's 2 perks that have to deal with SATCOMs. First one is wiretap. So it basically you use the enemy SATCOM. So let's say the enemy they place down 3 SATCOMs on the map. That would give them a standard UAV, but it refreshes more frequently, so it swipes across the mini map really pretty fast. And yeah, and then if you have this perk on and you place down 1 SATCOM, it takes their number of SATCOMs that they have on the map, and it adds to yours. So yeah, just like I said, if they place down 3 SATCOMs and your team has 1 SATCOM, if you use this perk, that would pretty much give you an advanced UAV. So like I said, it takes their number of SATCOMs and it takes your number of SATCOMs and adds them together, and that's what you get. So you basically can sort of steal the enemy SATCOMs, but it doesn't affect the enemy team. So if they have 4 SATCOMs in the map and your team doesn't have any, then they get an advanced UAV, their whole team does, but if you have this perk, then you also get an advanced UAV. So it doesn't really hurt them in any way, but you're basically just sort of, I don't know, piggybacking them. So then there is off the grid, which it's pretty much just like you counter the SATCOM, so you don't appear on the radar. So, but people have said that off the grid would counter enemies' abilities to have advanced UAV on you. So, I don't know. Like, people say that you'll be able to stay off the radar or stay off like the SATCOMs permanently, but you will still show up, but you will only be completely invisible to enemy advanced UAV. And I think it would work a lot like Black Ops 2's, where you have to be moving in order for it to take place. You can't just camp in a corner and be completely immune to either a UAV or like a SATCOM or an advanced UAV. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. Be sure to give this video a rating and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.